The road between Rathmullen and Port Senan in Donegal is usually a quiet one, but for the weekend of the Knockalla Hillclimb, it's like the M50. Here, the Donegal Motor Club were hosting the final 2 rounds of the Connaught Competition Engines Irish Hillclimb and Sprint Championship for the Frank Keane Trophy. Trish Daly had it all under control. It's not all high-speed thrills at Just Ask Racing. Is this an alternative payment plan? Simon McKinley was his usual talkative self.
How did the gearbox work out?
John Mahon told us what he thought of the conditions on Sunday morning.
Is it nice and dry up there this morning?
It's a little bit slippy but dry.
It hasn't dried out fully.
No.
Dewy.
Very slippy on the line.
Really? Yeah.
We're getting a lot of wheel spin.
You try and get in a couple of runs before it rains.
And then go home.
How's practice?
Really good.
Yeah? How's she handling?
Better than yesterday.
A moving interview.
Just because it's busy doesn't mean there isn't time to lend a
How
hand.
far are you going?
Eventually, however, it was time to get up the hill. There were various modes of transport on offer. Clerk of the course Danny Gormley was even running a taxi service. Cars were loaded like torpedoes into the breach, and 6 runs were achieved on Saturday and 4 on Sunday. Simon McKinley, who already had the championship sewn up, held off stiff opposition from Northern Ireland competitors Seamus Morris in his Pilbeam and Graham Thompson in his remarkable self-built GTR. McKinley's best was 38.3, to Morris's 38.5 and Thompson's 39.93. Joe Courtney made up for a trouble season with the OMS in 4th place both days and winner of Class 6. Indeed, the top 4 positions were the same both days. Rory Stevens held up John Byrne for 5th on Saturday, but their order was reversed on Sunday when Byrne remarkably set an identical time to Joe Courtney. Rory was the winner of Class 3B on both occasions. Dermot Nolan and Brendan Keane had a similar tussle for 7th overall. It went Nolan's way on Saturday and Keane's on Sunday. Éanna Carroll was 9th overall on Saturday. Despite this, there was virtually no damage, and the Loughrea driver continued to finish 9th again on Sunday and fastest saloon. 10th on Saturday was John Mahon, but he would suffer an engine failure on Sunday in his DJ. Wesley Patterson made the top 10 on Sunday in his Mark II Escort and won Class 16 for extra large engined rally cars for the 2nd day in a row. Trevor Cullen was 12th both days in the G3 Escort and was very lucky to get away with this spectacular moment on Sunday. Local driver Victor Hunter was another to hold the same position each day and won Class 15 for large engined rally cars. Ian Quinn won Class 3A both days in the Mini Busa. Siobhan McCann was 3rd in Class 6 each day and made it as high as 11th overall on day 2. Declan Cundlin continued his strong finish to the season with a pair of wins in Class 2. Andrew Knox was quickest in Class 13 for mid-size rally cars over the weekend. Alan Kessie was the fastest of the historics each day on scratch, 14th overall on the 2nd day despite the spectacular spin at the chicane. Edwin Reinhardt was 5th in Class 6 on Saturday, but climbed to 4th on Sunday. Deirdre Delaney was just behind him each day and very generously lent her car to John Mahon after his engine's demise. Gardner McIlwain was 2nd in 3A on day 1, but Gary Duggan was 2nd in the ex-Mark Fisher Seat Ibiza on day 2. Timothy Duggan was 4th, sharing the car. Patrick Hoy claimed 2 wins in Class 8. Barry McGill won the first day in Class 11 for extra small engined rally cars, but had to give best to Dermot O'Hagan on the 2nd day. Jack Deegan and Pat Murphy had their usual private competition over the weekend, sharing Jack's car after Pat's blew up. Jack was best on Saturday, and Pat got him by a 1/10 of a second on Sunday. Billy White was 2nd in Class 2 both days. Enda Byrne was 2nd in Class 5 each time, but was the fastest V driver. Stephen Walsh won Class 12 for small engined rally cars on Saturday, while Shane Carr and Kieran Carr shared a Vauxhall Nova for 1st and 2nd in the class on Sunday. John McCorry was 3rd in his Swift. Mick O'Shea was the 2nd quickest in historic Class 4 at the event. He was just ahead of Elaine O'Reilly, who had 2 victories in Class 1 in her Mini from Nigel Bryson in his Uno. This result moved her up to 2nd place in the class championship. Trish Daly was 3rd both days and delighted to get within a second of class championship winner Nigel on the final round. William Vance won Class 14 for medium plus rally cars both days. John Bradley was 3rd on the 2 rounds, concluding a consistent year for him. Michael Melia debuted his now Skyline engine Sierra at Donegal and was 4th in Class 3B each day.
What engine did you say you have in this?
Skyline.
Skyline engine in the Sierra.
Yes.
Mighty job. What's that like to drive?
Unreal.
Joe McCann was 3rd each day in Class 5. Vinnie O'Reilly was 3rd fastest each time in Class 4. John Whitley was 3rd in Class 3A on both days in the golf. Scott Milligan was 4th in Class 5 each day in another V. Dermot Quigley finally had Angela de Anglia working well and was 4th fastest of the historics on the first day and 6th on the second. Ernest Stewart was 3rd in Class 16 on Saturday. James Greenan scored a 2nd and a 3rd place in Class 11 over the weekend. He was followed by Gary Lockhart on Sunday. Barry Smith was 4th on scratch and 1st on handicap each day in Class 4. Joe Breslin was 1st on Saturday in Class 10, another mid-size rally class. He was 2nd on Sunday to Mervyn Johnston, setting a benchmark in the Mini. Matt Dunn was 6th in Class 4 on the first day. Pete Murray was just behind him and went up to 5th on day 2. Aidan Courtney ringed the neck of the little 1100cc Cinquecento each day, and commentator Leo Nolte decided to join in the fun on Sunday. Aidan got 2 4th places in Class 1, while Leo was 5th. Jerry Freeman improved from 8th to 7th over the 2 days in the historic class. Ed Cassidy, in the Iona Special, got much closer to Ken McAvoy in the Austin Special by Sunday afternoon. Now McKinley has done the double with the championship. Will he strive to equal O'Connell's 3 in a row next year? Could he do it in the Escort? Only time will tell.